guys, welcome back to the channel. Another Swiss Scissor One video, and a very interesting Swiss Scissor One video indeed. Now, on this channel, we always talk about flight simulators. You know, we're reviewing the newest flight simulators, like Flight Simulator 2020 just came out half a year ago. It was very nice, best graphics, right? X-Plane 11 as well, and everything. These flight simulators really are awesome, but only to be played on, you know, high-performance gaming PCs, which, you know, some people don't have. I do, but, you know, some people are always asking in the comments, come on, let us know about some flight simulators that work on our potato PCs that are, for example, here, or we have some other ones here as well. Like this one. A typical computer that people in the community have, alright? Yeah, see, flight simulators, they do take up a lot of performance. So they need some kind of PC indeed. Which, again, some people don't have, which is why some people actually, you know, start using mobile flight simulators that run on their phones, which also is a good alternative. Sometimes. Most of the times, actually not. So yeah, let's check out some flight simulators that you can actually play on your potato PC. Now, actually, in order to make this video, I obviously had to get a potato PC, which I don't have. Generally, I don't have a badly performing computer, right? Why would I? Which, by the way, that's a little bit of a weird flex that was not intended, but okay. Well, basically what I had to do then was I plugged off my RTX 3080 graphics card from my computer so that my setup does not have a graphics card anymore and has to run with the internal GPU of the Intel CPU. Also, what I did was I weakened the CPU itself by quite a bit. It's now a quad-core processor. Welcome to professional flight simulation with Swiss Scissor One. Now, this is genuinely a bad PC now. Basically, we're not even able to scroll Google properly. I mean, this is now an equivalent to what you would have as a school computer. As you can see, it doesn't really work properly. I mean, we could do some basic gaming, some benchmark gaming. Like, maybe let's open some Minecraft and see how well that works. Alright, Minecraft, let's go ahead and play. Alright, spawning into the world, which does take some time, which is interesting for Minecraft. And here we go, welcome to Minecraft at 15 frames per second. This is really bad now, I didn't expect that. Now, this is not actually very playable, is it? This is really bad, damn. Alright, this is interesting indeed. Alright then, so maybe let's try some flight simulation as well. Now, previously I said that, especially for bad setups, Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020 is good. Meanwhile, I've changed my mind, but let's check it out. Actually, Flight Simulator 2020 has not so bad of like a performance and optimization, but yeah, we are far, far below the minimum requirements of this flight simulator. Let me just say that. Alright, let's go ahead and open the simulator. I've already pressed the icon here, and it does take a little bit of a while to open. Oh, we've got a message. Your computer does not meet the minimum requirements. As a result, you may experience some errors during the game. Okay, let's skip that. Alright, perfect. Let's spawn in and see how that works. And we have the picture, Xbox Game Studios. I think things are actually starting to get a little serious, and even the intro of a Sobo. Alright, let's get ready. Alright, and after only like 10 minutes of loading times, we are finally in the flight simulator. And as you can see, we are only spawning into the menu. Alright, let's check out the frames per second in the menu, which is already pretty bad. I mean, look at my mouse here. This is really not good. But okay, let's go ahead and set the graphics here. Here we go, let's go to options, and only doing that takes a long time. Just the loading times of the menu is so annoying. Alright, okay, here's the graphics. Now, I've set everything to the lowest of the lowest level. This is really the lowest you can go with the graphics here on this flight simulator. Like, genuinely everything is set to off or low, or this is really the worst you can go. But that's probably gonna help us achieve some good frames per second, right? No, let me just say no. Alright, let's go ahead, go to the world map, and say maybe let's go for this. It says now 152 or something. Maybe something smaller, maybe something easier to render for the flight simulator for the computer, because that's gonna need it for sure. Okay, let's go ahead. You know, just scrolling through the aircraft takes so damn long. This computer is really bad now. Okay, perfect. Says now 152. Now the location. Let's maybe go to somewhat where ocean is. Yeah, let's go to Gibraltar. You know, then the computer doesn't have to load in as much, right? You know, we were playing Minecraft at 20 frames per second earlier, so yeah, let's try this. All right, welcome to Flight Simulator. And, well, this doesn't look too bad. Especially the ocean looks nice. Alright, let's go ahead and press ready to fly and, especially spawn into our Cessna 152. Now, what can we already see? Well, we have a plane. Actually, the cockpit doesn't look too bad, but what does look bad is the frames per second. That really does look bad. Jesus Christ, that's really so bad. Oh my god, alright. Yeah, that could really be a lot better, but, other than that, I mean, we are in Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020. I mean, come on. Alright, let's go ahead then and actually release the parking brake. There we go. Here it is. Now, actually, I would really like to use an FPS counter here, which can actually activate here in the options, but we cannot actually press this for some reason. Maybe our computer wouldn't even be able to run an FPS counter because it's so bad. So let's just go ahead and fly off. Oh, no. Alright, there we go. Oh, Jesus Christ. I genuinely don't have control of this plane very well. Okay, whatever. Let's just go ahead and fly off. Come on. Alright, see, we have very, very bad winds here out in the ocean, and actually, about that FPS counter thing, we don't really need it. I think we can count it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's like 10 frames per second. Genuinely, I think I've just counted 10 frames per second. I think that's actually a realistic number. Welcome to Swissers, everyone. We are always professionally flying in the flight simulators. I mean, after all, though, we're playing this, so that's good. Yeah. Maybe the system requirements make a little bit of sense, right? I mean, this is a little bit of a problem. You cannot just download like a demo version of this flight simulator or anything so you can test it out before you buy it, which may or may not be a good thing, right? But no, that really doesn't exist. You have to buy this flight simulator to see if it works on your computer, and if it doesn't work on your computer, they'll probably just say, oh, you don't meet the system requirements, but you bought the game, even though you must have read the system requirements, so it's your fault, you cannot return it. That was a weird description of, no, you're basically fine. Alright then, let's maybe do some flying on land. Let's go to land indeed. Alright, let's go and activate slew mode. There we go. And just slew ourselves to the airport of Gibraltar, which should be right there. Okay, come on. Alright, turning off the slew mode. And let's come in for a nice landing here at Gibraltar Airport. This is gonna be interesting. Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing. Okay. Now, it does look kind of nice, though, indeed. It's actually the ocean, like, with the waves and everything. They've done that pretty good. But other than that, yeah, this is really bad. Just from the frames per second. The graphics themselves really look good. Especially for the lowest of lowest, right? I mean, again, the setup doesn't even run Minecraft properly. So, yeah, this is really as bad as a PC can get, right? But maybe if you have, like, a okay PC that it really isn't good, you'll probably be able to play Microsoft Flight Simulator quite well and have some fun in it. I mean, after all, this is a fully functional flight simulator, right? At least it's better than mobile flight sim. Let's go ahead and get our plane landed here. Runway's down there. And here we go. We're coming in nicely for a landing. Come on. Oh, Jesus Christ. It's like very hard to even control this plane here with this kind of bad computer. Oh, goodness. Oh, no. Okay, there we go. Now, land. Actually, that was not too bad. All right. Perfect. Yeah, this hasn't worked properly, has it? This is really not a good PC. But maybe it's really the Microsoft Flight Simulator that isn't good for the PC either. So, yeah. But then let's try some bigger plane here as well. I mean, the Cessna 152 must be pretty easy, right? But let's try somewhat of an A320 or something. Okay, let's go ahead and scroll all the way to the A320. Really, this is so painful with this kind of computer. Jesus Christ. All right, here's the A320. Let's spawn in. Okay, is this much better or is it much worse? I think it's even worse. Yeah, it's even worse now. Jesus Christ, it's really so bad. Oh, it's dead. Alright, that's the A320 for you in the Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020, and this is really not good at all. Yeah, that is, yeah, just get a proper PC, right? I mean, genuinely, if you have a potato PC this bad that doesn't even run Google properly, then maybe you should, instead of wasting time playing Flight Simulator, make some money to get a better PC. Jesus Christ, okay. But, of course, this video should be helpful. So, let's try a flight simulator that actually works on this setup. X-Plane 11, and you might not believe this. See, actually, the thing is, with X-Plane 11, the optimization really isn't good. I have a really, really nice PC, and I still cannot play this flight simulator on maximum settings and have proper frames per second. Whereas on the Microsoft Flight Simulator, I can do exactly that. I don't know why, it's a little weird, but for some reason, for really low power PCs, X-Plane 11 can be a really nice choice. As you can see right now, we're in the menu, and I mean, everything just works a lot smoother. Let's just go ahead and spawn into maybe a smaller plane than the 737 that we've selected right now. Let's go for a Skyhawk. A Cessna Skyhawk. Skyhawk, also at Gibraltar. Let's go ahead and start the flight and see how that goes. And so, welcome on board X-Plane 11 Flight Simulator, which already works, as you can see, a lot better. We don't have 20,000 FPS here either, but at least we have a stable gameplay and a usable gameplay with our Cessna 172 at Gibraltar. The graphics, I think, don't look as good as the graphics of Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020 on the lowest settings here, but this is totally like usable, right? This is fine. So yeah, isn't it? I mean, it's all right. I literally have seen worse. So yeah, I can recommend you X-Plane 11 if you have a potato PC like this. I have played X-Plane flight simulators on laptops and MacBooks for years and years, and you know, it's always worked okay for me. Actually, the good thing about X-Plane 11 especially is that you can get a demo version of it. You can download a free demo version, and that has the same performance that the real X-Plane 11, if you bought it, would have on your computer. And that lets you find out whether this thing actually works on your potato PC. So yeah guys, thank you for watching today's video, and I'll see you tomorrow. As always, good night. Now, thank you very much to all my members, especially the A380 members, Government Pizza, Riley Preston, Thomas Roach, Finian M, Laridas Lama, No You, Philip Schneider, Leo, Mark Helbling, Great Grandpa John, Toby Cook, very much appreciated, British 001, Deload, YT, Moritz Wellhausen, Jackson Hawker, Joan Matude, Darcy Hunkin, and Matt Satorno.